Hey guys, it's ViLo Energy Healing. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign for the month of November. Now, these messages may not resonate with every Libra out there, so please just take what resonates with you and leave out the rest. Also, stay tuned for your bonus info that's going to be coming up after this. All right, Libra, let's see what we got going on for you this month. You know, this month, things finally start making sense. Okay, the lies, the secrets, all that confusion and mixed signals and just all that shady shit that you've been dealing with, it's all out in the open now. All right, November's about facing the truth. All right, and you're starting to see people and situations for what they really are. You know, Libra, the vibe just feels a little off. You know, it's like you're trying to be happy. You want to feel good, but it's just not there. Okay, it's like something just keeps getting in the way. You know, no matter what you do, it just doesn't feel the same. And that's what's bugging you. Okay, it's frustrating because you know what it feels like to be in a good place. But right now, you can't seem to get there. You know, your problem this month is focusing. Okay, you can start something, but can you finish it? You know, half the time you lose interest or you slack off. And that's why things don't move. You know, you might feel like maybe you can't pull it off, or I don't know, maybe you're questioning if it's even worth the effort, right? The opportunities are there, but you can't half-ass it. If you want results, you got to put in the work and just be consistent, right? That's the only way you're going to see progress. Otherwise, you know, you're just wasting your time. You know, for a lot of you, the past just keeps showing up. You can't get away from it, okay? Between old memories, friends, situations, even old feelings, just keeps creeping back in and just stirring things up, all right? And it's just messing with your head. You know, some of it feels good, all right, but some of it doesn't. Sometimes it makes it hard for you to just focus on where you actually are going, okay? Like it or not, the energy is still affecting how you see things and the choices that you make today. You know, back then you were just rushing into things with no kind of plan whatsoever. Right? You were moving too fast and making mistakes because you weren't thinking things through. That shit has a lot to do with what you're dealing with now. Okay? You're starting to realize that not everything can be done on impulse. Right? Those snap decisions are costing you more than you thought. You know, Libra, you're finally starting to feel like there's hope again. Okay? After everything that you've been through, it feels like maybe, just maybe, things can actually get better. It's almost like the universe is trying to say, you know what? You're not done yet, and you just need to trust the process. Listen, it's not about fixing everything overnight. Okay? It's about believing that healing is still possible and knowing that things can still turn around. You know, before you know it, you're going to get something that you've been waiting on for a while. Okay, and you're finally going to feel good. It's like you're going to feel proud of yourself, you know? Like, yeah, I did that. It's going to give you that sense of relief where, you know, you feel like you can breathe and enjoy it because you earned it. Listen, it might not fix everything, but it's progress, all right? This month isn't about money or status, right? So success isn't about what you own or how much you make. Don't get too caught up in all the material shit, okay? Money and control don't make you powerful. Once you stop obsessing and chasing that kind of stuff, you become grounded and in control of yourself. Listen, money's great. We all need it. But what matters is not letting that shit control you, all right? You know, you really just want, I don't know, it's like you really just want to trust yourself. You hope that your intuition's on point and you really want to believe your gut and know that it's steering you in the right direction, right? But you're scared that you're going to ignore the signs, doubt, or second guess yourself and just brush it off again. Libra, you already know the answers. You just don't always pay attention, okay? It's all about listening. So the question is, are you finally going to listen this time? You know, by the end of the month, you're going to stop and you're going to look at everything that you've been doing, right? You're going to be wondering if the time and effort and energy that you've been putting in has even been worth it. Okay, you're sick and tired of waiting. You want the results now because you want to know if all this work that you're doing is actually getting you somewhere. You know, at this point, you either want to see some progress or just move on. Hey Libra, it's Vita with ViLo Energy Healing. Welcome back to part 2 of your reading. All right, this is going to be your bonus info for the month of November. All right, so let's start off with some timing windows. As always, I'm going to start from the beginning of the month and work my way towards the end. Okay, so let's take a look here. Okay, so from November 2nd to the 4th, that's when like confusion clears up, okay? Truths get revealed. All right, let's see here. November 9th to the 11th, okay, that's when healing and hope show up, okay? It's like a shift toward better energy. Now the 15th to the 17th, that's when like a wish or goal or like something that you've been waiting for finally comes through, okay? The 23rd to the 26th, that's where you're going to be questioning like what's worth your energy and what isn't. All right, now let's see here. I'm going to jump into some zodiac signs that showed up in your reading. Okay, this could be somebody that you're dealing with. It doesn't have to be. Don't get too fixated on the signs. You could be dealing with any sign. Okay, what do I have here? We have Aquarius, Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, and Sagittarius. All right, now I'm going to jump into some symbols that you might be seeing or possibly ignoring. Okay, hang on a sec. Let's see here. Picking up 222. Okay, that has to do with like relationships and choices being tested. Okay. Also picking up 717. Okay, that's like seeing things clearly after confusion. I'm also picking up on the color silver. Okay, that has to do with like your intuition and clarity, just kind of cutting through all the BS. I'm also picking up on books. Okay, that has to do with like lessons learned or wisdom gained this month. Okay, some other clues here. Some of you are having dreams of school or studying. Okay, that's like a sign of like learning something new or starting fresh. I'm also picking up some of you are like hearing the same advice from multiple people. Okay, that's just confirmation that you need to listen. Now, I'm going to jump into some initials. Okay, could be your name, their name, first name, last name. Place it how you see fit. Okay, let's see. We have B, E, F, G, H, K, L, N, and W. All right, guys, that's what I have for you today. If you're enjoying the bonus info, you want me to continue this way, just hit the like button or leave me a quick comment to let me know. All right, thanks for watching, and until next time, sending you love and light.